It's 5 a.m. What is it like to be awake right now?
I want to sleep.
Every morning I microwave a cup of water for 2 minutes to make my morning coffee beverage. This might be the earliest you've woken up in like years. How do you feel about that?
I want to sleep.
You know what makes the whole place look nicer though is if we turn on our lovely lights, like woo, and the red light and the bar of light. That's much better. See, gotta live fancy during the apocalypse, right? It's very important. Every day I fill up this water bottle. I drink 1 full water bottle of water before anything because you gotta drink water every day, especially during the apocalypse. Water. What are you doing, Parker? Well, I'm preparing for the day. I wake up, I hop out of bed, unlike some people. You know what I mean? Unlike some people, I just hop out of bed and I'm instantly awake. But what helps with that is, of course, morning coffee. We got some hot water. Hell yeah. That we just warm up in a cup. Don't mind the sink, don't mind it all. I'm gonna clean it all up eventually. I make so much food every day that it's like crazy. We get another mug here. This one, we're gonna put ice in this one because I like iced coffee beverage. Put the ice here. I'm having an ice day. I don't know about you. I'm having an ice day today. Very exciting stuff. I've run out of soda, so the only thing to really keep me sane is iced coffee. Of course, I'm gonna use some caramel macchiato mix. This is pretty cheap stuff at Walmart. It's like $10, I think, for this container. It has 55 servings of coffee. You just scoop some of this into the boiling hot water. I like to do like 1.5 scoops because I'm wild, dude. And I like iced coffee. So the reason I put more than what you're supposed to have is because the ice melts and becomes more water. Typically I make this with milk, but you know. Who has milk during the apocalypse? We ran out. Stir that up. Make some lovely coffee beverage. Nice. Now I'm gonna pour it, and it's gonna be really spill everywhere, but you know what? We're gonna go for it. Ooh, yep, I told you it would spill everywhere. There we go. Coffee! Amazing. Iced coffee. Hell yeah. Very delicious, right?
Really?
So tell me what we're about to go do. What you're about to go do.
Go home.
Does that excite you?
Not really. I can't even go to my bed. Can't go to my room. I'm gonna be in a fucking barn all day. Actually for 3 days. So that'll be fun. There's a bunch of baby goats though.
I like your sweatshirt.
Thank you.
It's very cute.
Thank you. I think I've seen you wear it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you came over here, your mom gave us a bunch of food. Mm-hmm. And so I just went through and found all the stuff that I probably would not eat, which is like beans. SpaghettiOs are fucking nasty. I don't know why anyone likes these.
It's okay to be wrong.
Applesauce. I do like applesauce, but unsweetened applesauce?
Put your own sweetener in it.
I'm sending you with those. And apples. Although, may I keep 1 apple?
Okay.
I'm gonna keep 1 apple.
You know what? Keep the apples. We probably have more apples.
Okay, I'll keep the apples.
Probably the only healthy thing in your house.
That is true. Alright, you got all your stuff packed?
Yep.
What's the deal with this guy, really quick? Will you tell me about him?
I ripped him apart.
Why'd you do that?
So I can put them back together.
Nice. Alright, let's start taking all this to the car. Alright, you ready to head out?
I get it.
We're going into the outside world. Alright, every time I leave, make sure the heat is off, make sure the air conditioning is off. Everything off. We should be good. About an 1.5-hour drive now. This is probably one of the last times I'll be able to actually drive for a long time, probably. I don't think I'm going to be going out and about doing anything much, really, after this. We're going to drive by the ocean. Nice little drive. So, penis. Apocalypse, yay! Are you excited?
So excited.
So there's quite a bit of traffic out, as you can see, which is kind of interesting. Although all of it did seem to disappear right as we started recording. But there's quite a few trucks, quite a few cars out and about, but it's definitely nowhere near the normal amount, which is pretty interesting. I'd say we're in an apocalypse. I'd say it feels like we're in an apocalypse. It's pretty crazy. We're driving right by Disneyland right now. Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout. Used to be Tower of Terror. Disneyland is closed because of the pandemic apocalypse. We're driving right by it. But take a look at how many cars are on the freeway in front of us. Look at this. There's a lot of cars out. There's quite a bit of cars. Not as much as normal. There would normally be like traffic right now because it's rush hour. But I'm still kind of amazed by how many cars there are though. And this bulletin board right here, stay home, save lives, say COVID-19. Look at that. That's wild. We're living in an actual movie. This is insane. As we were driving, I have a small bladder. I have to use the restroom all the time. Normally, it'd be so easy. You just park at a McDonald's, in and out, go in and use the restroom. Now, look at all these fine businesses around. If you'd like to do a panorama, all these lovely businesses that you could stop in and use the restroom. Marshall's, Panera, all that stuff.
This is my hometown. Normally this parking lot is like fucking packed. There's no one here.
Can't go inside anywhere because... So I peed in my water bottle. I dumped out my water bottle and I just filled the whole thing with urine. This is my urine. I peed in it. Gotta do what you gotta do during the apocalypse. Now I don't know what to do with this, so YOLO.
We're not sitting in the car with it.
It's the booby breasts. Even during an apocalypse, they still stand proud and tall. They should install like pressure hoses on the top to squirt out the breast milk, you know what I mean? It's the ocean! Even during the apocalypse, it's beautiful. This is one of the last times I'm probably gonna see it before the end of coronavirus. I'm officially on my own for God knows how long. No self-control has been dropped off. I'm by myself. We'll see how this goes. This is probably the last drive I'm gonna do in a long time. I don't plan on needing to go to the grocery store anytime soon, so I don't think I'm gonna really be leaving to do much of anything. But we'll see. We'll see how that goes, how that turns out. Every time I leave the house, it's an unnecessary risk that I'm taking. Whether I have to get gas, that's unnecessary, possible exposure. It's all crazy. So I'd like to limit that as much as possible. So I don't think I'm gonna be driving a lot. We woke up early. This is not a traditional start to the day, but once I get back, I'll be making breakfast. I gotta do a live stream for my patrons on my main channel and get to work today. Today's a work day, so see you when I get home. Look at that, the drive-thru for Starbucks is popping, dude. Absolutely poppin', fam squad. Well, I've come to a gas station to get some gas, and there's a very specific method to do it while being safe. Hand sanitizer is very important, and what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take this and put it on my seat, turn the car off, of course, leave the window down. I'm gonna step out and explain what I'm doing as I step out. I'm gonna set my camera up here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna roll my sleeves up here. I'm going to get out my card that I'm gonna be using. It's in my hand right here, my card. I'm gonna use my hands to touch the pump only and put the card in and use the keypad, and that's it. Right now the car is pumping, so I'm gonna remain doing what I'm doing, just having my card in my hand, letting the gas pump, and then once I'm done with all of it, I will hand sanitizer. Gas is so cheap right now, it's like $2.80 something. Normally here it'd be $3.50. It's insane, dude. And you wanna make sure that you always have a full tank of gas, or at least half tank gas in a situation like this, because you never know if you have to bail out of the city. You know, if it really goes bad, you might have to bail out. So I like to not have a low tank of gas. My eye itches, and I cannot itch it like I normally would because if you touch your face, anything that's on your hands goes inside of your body and kills you instantly. Maybe not that dramatic, but you know what I mean. All right, I go back in the car. Before I go back in the car, I grab hand sanitizer, open it up, squirt some on my card, literally, and I rub my hands with my card in between my hands to clean the card as well. I don't know if it rubs off the strip on the back. Who the hell knows? I don't know. It should be fine. I don't know, man. We'll find out. It's not the end of the world if it does. It doesn't matter that much, but you know, you gotta be safe. I'm gonna get some more for my hands, actually. This is very important stuff, hand sanitizer here. Very, very important stuff. Lock the car. Okay, that's how you get gas. And I'm still not gonna touch my face so I can actually wash my hands. Dry my car off in my sweatshirt pocket, and good to go. The strip on the back did not rub off, so we're good. Let's drive, shall we? Now, of course, as soon as you come inside, you gotta make sure you wash your hands. I've obviously already been in here because I have the camera set up, but I'm just showing you what it would look like were I coming here for the first time and washing my hands using dish soap, because that's what I use to wash my hands. I should probably stop doing that and conserve dish soap, shouldn't I? Probably a good idea. All right, so that trip this morning kind of put us off to an unusual start. It's now like, what time is it right now? Currently 11:37. I have a live stream in about 20 minutes. I'm gonna make this for breakfast. Normally I make pancakes, but I'm gonna have this. Then I'll have pancakes for lunch. switch it around because I need something quick for my live stream. Don't have time to make pancakes. So I just did my live stream. Now it's lunchtime. I had breakfast, now it's lunchtime. My concern is, what if power goes out? What if gas goes out? I might want to save the canned foods and the ramen and stuff. Well, I guess you need to microwave ramen and heat up water, so that right there is a whole thing. Also, that's a lot of ramen. I don't want to be stuck at a point where I'm just eating only ramen because that's a lot of salt to be taking in per day. So I kind of want to mix in the ramen, have one every day, one ramen every day. So for lunch, I can either choose ramen or something else. But if I choose something else, then I gotta have ramen for dinner. I think I'm gonna have one of these lovely ramens for lunch, one of these cup noodles, because it's quick and I wanna save time also, but I also gotta get through this ramen, so might as well. Fuck, that's not enough water, damn. Very nice. This is, right here, a quarantine meal. Ramen noodles. I hardly ever eat ramen noodles regularly, believe it or not. I used to eat them a lot more, but I've been doing it a lot less right before all this happened, and now I'm back to eating ramen noodles. It's really odd. Dinner for tonight is a burger on bread. There's no cheese. It's just bread, just white bread, toasted white bread. That's my dinner tonight. So appetizing. This is the last bread that I have. Just this piece and this end piece. I literally made with an end piece of crust that is not toasted on this side. It's dry as hell. Maybe I can put some ketchup on it. Without cheese, it's just like so dry. I've added some ketchup. Let's see what it tastes like. Definitely better. The meat is very good. This would be a very good burger if it had cheese, bacon, hamburger buns, like everything you'd normally have. But we gotta live with this during the situation that we're in right now. I'm very tired. Normally I would update you on the status of the virus right now for the end of the day, but I'm just way too tired to do that for today. Tomorrow, I will give you all the updates and everything. I need to go to sleep. I stayed up way too late. It's already 3 a.m. I've stayed up way too late talking with friends on Discord, doing some work, so I'll see you tomorrow. Stay safe. Day 20 of quarantine is over.